Hello, Internet, and welcome to another edition of the Free-to-Play Police. We're back at it. I'm Mike Byrne, a.k.a. Magic Man. On the line with me, Mr. Jason Winter on the Twitters at Winter Informal. How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty well. I got my hat. I got my bat. I'm ready to beat down some criminals.
You got your handcuffs, because this is kind of a weird one. This is, we did H1Z1 last time, and that was one of those where we thought the decision totally sucked ass, and they deserved to be taken out back the free-to-play police station and shot. But we also kind of agreed that maybe it was the best situation for the game itself in H1Z1. Maybe it was the best decision. And we kind of got another one of those this week, and we're looking through the viewer comments on some things you want us to take a look at, this item in this game and this item in this game, and then all of a sudden, a company not normally known for PR snafus, somebody we're generally very positive of, goes ahead and makes a pretty big PR snafu. We're talking about Hi-Rez and Paladins, if you can't tell by the footage already. Yeah, I know the footage is a little out of date. I'm a few updates behind since I last played. So you're looking at the first look footage. Sorry about that. But so what is going on here, Jason?
Well, they decided to completely change their economic model, at least for in-game purchases in terms of their champions. They were going to have it be, all the champions are free, and I believe they were just going to charge for you to get cards.
Correct. Yeah, that was originally the plan, and months ago.
Yeah. And what they decided instead now is they decided they're going to go with something a little more like Smite, like other MOBAs, where it's going to be a free rotation of champions. Anybody can play. If you want to get more champions, you're going to have to pay for them, either with in-game currency or with real money. And they are going to offer the big palette, like the Smite God Pack. They're going to offer a one-time purchase. You get everything for free. But in any case, champions or heroes, whatever they're called, not going to be completely free. You are going to have to earn them some way or another, in-game or with real money.
Yeah, and initially I was kind of like, well, the game is still in development, and, of course the companies reserve the right to make these decisions and change their minds as they see development going. But what really nailed this one in the free-to-play police ballpark for me was this wasn't maybe we're going to do this. This was definitely, this is the way it's going to be done. We want all the heroes to be free. And I'm going to show the viewers here real quick a Twitter image from November of 2015, so about 5 months ago, where Paladins game tweets... Yeah.
Not even 4, yeah.
Paladins game tweets, all champions in Paladins are free. Somebody replies with, are all future champions in Paladins free? And the answer is immediately from Hi-Rez Stu, yes. No, we're still working it out. No, we think so, but that could change. Just a definitive yes. And this isn't even from like a developer, right? A developer might be sidelined a little bit when it comes to the monetization stuff, and that's understandable. This is from the president of Hi-Rez Studio, Stuart Chisholm. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that. That is from the president of the company saying, yes. And now I don't know how to feel about this because, yeah, everything's available in-game, but now they've kind of opened up 2 monetization parts. And ultimately, I think it's probably better for the game. I like the idea of more heroes and less cards rather than what they were working for, which was more cards and fewer heroes. I think it's a good change for the game, but it's a terrible, terrible, terrible free-to-play reversal here.
See, I'm not even totally with you on the good change for the game. What they're talking about having it be like Smite, and the number of if it's going to be like the number of champions that you have in a MOBA, is that how it's going to be? Like a new one every like month and a half, 2 months, or something like that? They're going to be like 100 of these guys after like a couple years? That just seems like way too much for this kind of game.
I also don't like it that it's like kind of just like, hey, you know what? Let's not just monetize it. Let's double monetize it, baby. Let's charge you for heroes and for cards. It kind of just like, if they keep making the comparison to Smite, all right, I'm going to go with you and compare it to Smite. That would be like charging you for the heroes and the items that the heroes use in battle.
And one other thing I'm seeing people be really upset about on the Reddit is the people who bought the Founders Pack for $20 before.
Right.
Because, of course, they think all champions are going to be free. I buy this Founders Pack, I'll get some extra loot, more cards, a little currency or whatever to spend, and so on. Well, instead, they'd rather buy the $30 hero pack and get that instead. which they are going to offer, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Do they have to offer refunds now on the Founders Pack? Will they do that for people who'd rather have or at least offer $20 worth of credit towards the God Pack or the Hero Pack? How's that going to go?
I don't know, and I'm certainly interested in that I got press access to Paladins and then ended up buying that pack anyway. Because I felt like, you know what, they didn't give me that pack, they just gave me access to the game when it was back in beta. So I said, you know what, I'm enjoying this game, I'm going to buy that pack because I want all this stuff going forward, and now all of a sudden that's all changed again, and it was the freaking president that told me it was going to be this way.
Yeah, it's a mess. I just, and like I said in an article a while back, the one thing you just cannot screw with without extraordinarily good communication and laying out of everything. You can't screw with the money.
No.
I know I was talking a little behind the scenes with Quinlan, and she's like, well, people, they change things a lot in game development. So I'm sure that's fine. If they wanted to make Fernando from a tank into like a dude who shoots, lasers from his eyeballs, okay, fine. That's a gameplay decision or whatever, do that. But if you're going to screw with the money, you've got to be just absolutely, completely on point. And I think they're missing a few things here.
Yeah, and don't announce that you are so sure of your monetization if you aren't. We totally would have understood had they not been so sure in every FAQ. Hi-Rez, we got to take you to the free-to-play police, locking you up, throwing you in the cells for a little bit. You could make bail on this one because if you go look at the forums and the Reddit, it might ultimately be a better thing for the game overall, but
we're not throwing out the key yet.
We're not throwing away the key yet, but I do have to say, this makes Overwatch look just even a little prettier, I think. A little bit prettier. And you don't want to make your competition a little bit prettier. All right, Jason, until the next time on Free to Play Police, where can everybody find you?
Twitter at Winter Informal, and of course all day on MMOBomb.com.
I'm Mike Byrne, aka Magic Man. You can hit me on Twitter at MagicMan1, MAGICKMANN1, and of course, please let us know if there's free-to-play police investigation work you'd like us to do. I swear to God, one of these weeks somebody isn't going to fuck up enough that we could actually investigate something you guys put there instead of something like this. But throw it in the comments below, give us a thumbs up, a like, and come on over to the site. Until next time, gang, stay safe. We'll see you on the servers.